Alright, what up, y'all? So, time to switch out some lights. So, I went ahead and took out the little DRL bar I put in there a while back. It wasn't really what I was expecting it to be when I got it, but once I put it in, I kind of just rode around with it for a while. But, so, got rid of that. Time to switch out these fog lights. I had some red fog lights in here. Flip them on, see if you can see. Yeah, so the red fogs LED. I like them, but I can't really ride around with red fog lights too much. So not really trying to get pulled over and all of that. So I got some LEDs, some white LEDs this time, which is what I originally planned on getting the first time, but I got the wrong kind of white LED. Like it was more like a park light LED instead of a fog light. So it wasn't really that bright. So that's why I ended up just going with the red, because I felt like, I made it this far without them being bright. Let me at least make them look cool. But now I'm back trying to get these things just bright and white. So I'm gonna go ahead and switch these out. And I'm thinking, I don't know if I want to order them now. I might wait a little bit, but these are getting switched out. I'm getting some new park lights. I gotta figure some wiring out over here. Let me turn them on real quick. But the passenger side, the bulbs are brand new, but it's something up with the wiring. So sometimes it's on, sometimes it's not. Well, whatever. That's like the DRL thing. But sometimes the signal light will work, and sometimes it won't. So I got a short somewhere in the wires on this side, and I already had to change this harness out once before. So one day, whenever I get ready to take this out, I have a little bit more space to actually see this harness and reach it and mess with it and all of that. But whenever I get the new ones, it's gonna be time to fix those wires and all of that, so I can at least be able to signal on both sides. Halo tail light still doing good though. Hadn't had a single problem with them, but yeah, it's time to get these fog lights out and put the white ones in. Well, my driver's side, the little air duct is actually missing, so I can just reach right in and grab that bulb and swap it out. So yeah, not bad at all. All right, so apparently it's not a day with me unless something isn't working how it's supposed to work. So what I figured out is the polarity on these LEDs is reversed. And this is the type of plug with the little part sticking up in the middle, so you can't just turn the plug around because it won't fit. So that's one thing. This one, some sort of way, whether it was plugged in this way or plugged in this way, the polarity doesn't matter. Like I got this little thing that was plugged up, got positive and negative on wires, so I could test stuff out. But this red LED worked no matter which side got power. So whether it was power on the left, ground on the right, or power on the right, ground on the left, either way this would light up. And I believe it's the same way with the actual regular bulbs that would be in your fog lights. Like I don't think it really matters which way it's plugged up, because as long as the electricity is flowing all the way through, it's the same. So, but with LEDs, usually if it's plugged up backwards, it won't work at all. So that's the case with this one. Yeah, the wires are reversed, so it's either gonna be cut this up and switch the wires inside of here, or see if I can reach them in there and switch them on the car. But it'll probably be easier to just cut this little section open and switch the wires right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and give it a shot, and that should fix this, and then I'll have my white LED fog lights. All right, so the wires are redone. I ended up just cutting this in half and swapping the red and black wires over, so that was pretty quick. And the little spot where the wires go into there, I pulled a weather strip off to be able to get to the wires so I could splice them. So I just put some black RTV in there for each one, so to keep that waterproof. So once that dries up, then I can go ahead and throw them in there, and they should be working. So I got this going. Ended up having to take the little rubber piece off of the old bulbs to make that a little bit thicker, and the gap between that and the little tabs a little smaller. So once it twists in, it'll be able to lock and stay put. Also had to use this little Dremel, kind of bore out this hole just a little bit wider, and I kind of shaved some of these down just a little bit. So I might not have had to shave this piece down, but I did have to bore this hole out a little bit for everything to fit in right. So I got that going, got the wires reversed in there. So I got one already in, so I know it works. So I just gotta get this one put in, put back on, and yeah, it's one 10mm bolt to take this whole fog light thing off. So if you gotta bore this out, you might as well just take that bolt loose, and that way you can work a little bit more freely. But got this out, so time to put this back together, and we see what it look like. All right, so fog lights are in. Let's see if they come on, unlock. There they go. So yeah, nice and bright, pure white. So this should help me out more at night, or like those early morning drives when I just want to have the fog lights on and nothing else. So came out pretty good. I still got these red strips in here, so I'd probably take them out. But when I'm driving with just the fogs on, the headlights will be down anyway, so you won't see that. But I'll probably take those out sometime soon. Not today though, but at least I got that out the way. And like I said, those corner lights, I won't say coming soon, but it'll probably be the next thing I do. But I guess that's it. Oh, and wheels super dirty, but the black RTV worked perfect. Center cap still on there tight, hadn't came off, so been like a week or so, 2 weeks, whatever. So yep, that worked. But I guess that's it for now, and be back with something probably later this week.